Excellent. Alrighty then.
Finance Committee meeting. 10 a.m. And
I'm barely hearing that.
okay, can you hear me now?
Yeah, but it's very muted. Am I coming through okay?
You're fine, Mike.
Okay.
We got you.
All right.
So you might have to speak up a little louder. I've got it as loud as I can get it on this for some reason.
So first on the agenda is the treasurer's report for the month of February 2024. Call to order. Call to order. And a roll. Director Stanica?
Here.
Director Jeffrey? Here. Thank you. Continuing on with the treasurer's report for the month of February 2024. Report 1. Balance sheet comparison of February to January. Total liabilities and equity. February.
I'm sorry, guys, but I'm barely hearing. I think that's Jennifer talking.
Yeah.
It's kind of really soft and breaking in and out.
I'm yelling.
Sorry about that.
Okay.
It doesn't make any difference.
I hear Rachel good.
Yeah, because it's coming out of this.
Gotcha.
Can you hear me now?
That's good.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay, here we go. I'm talking into Rachel's computer now. All right. Report 1, balance sheet comparison February to January. Total liabilities and equity for February, $13,494,644.59. Total liabilities and equity for January, $12,390,979.95, reflecting a month-to-month increase of $1,103,664.64. I'm thinking property tax inflow.
A lot of money.
Okay, very good.
Question.
Yes.
The Pacific Western checking dropped quite a bit. Was there a payment? I couldn't trace it through the financial. Maybe I missed it, but was there some big payment from that? The 807 down to 613.
Oh, that was in March. I believe that's great. Without going back and looking. I believe it's grant.
Okay, no worries. Go
Okay.
ahead.
All righty. Report 2, income statement. Total income for the month of February was a negative $197,958.87, due in part to the community grant contracts disbursement for the month.
Yeah.
Report number 3, profit and loss actual versus operating plan. Administration, based on the approved operating plan, the district was over the planned budget in year-to-year net income by $498,403.64. Wellness, Health and Wellness Center, based on the approved operating plan, the district was over the plan in year-to-year net income by $108,194.43. Report number 4, LAIF investment account statement. LAIF posted 0 in quarterly earnings with a fair market value of $1,470,338.44. The average monthly effective yield was 4.122%. And of course, they don't pay quarterly, so that's just the reality. But yay for the 4.122. Report number 5, CalTrust investment account statement. The district earned $15,089 in the midterm fund with an unrealized gain of $34,471.24. The cost basis was $4,948,252.18 with a fair market value
of $4,816,352.27. The one-year yield on the medium term was 3.71%. The district earned $4,397.73 in the liquidity fund. The cost basis and fair market value was $1,015,240.70. As of February 2024, the one-year yield was 5.39%.
Question.
Yes.
I am trying to keep up with you guys on my phone as I did a lot of annotating on the reports. Going back to the report 3 that had $38,000 withdrawal.
Report 3 for admin or wellness?
Bear with me, I'm sorry. It's really hard on my phone to track this.
I bet.
I made a note, it was a $38,000. Let's see, I'm finding the report. Bear with me, I'm sorry. Okay, it was the LAIF regular monthly statement. Okay. 38,000 withdraw. Yeah, that one.
That's correct. Keep in mind, Mike, that is the withdrawal to reimburse.
Okay.
Those community
I couldn't hear most of that, but I heard it's a withdrawal and it's a timing thing and nothing to worry about. Is that fair?
It's actually a reimbursement for
Okay.
operating funds
Okay, gotcha.
out of. For some reason, personal background. Does that answer your question? Okay.
Yes.
Okay, and our last investment account report from California class. The district earned $4,434.84. The cost basis and fair market value was $1,033,402. The average monthly yield was 5.4395%. Okay.
There we go.
Check detail report. So let's see if we notice anything that we're curious about, Mike, on the check report.
My only comment was all these split entries. What does that mean exactly?
Okay. So Mike, you'll see split entries when sometimes we'll have one bill that's going to be split across both divisions, admin and wellness. So for example, right now we have on the screen the CalPERS. You'll see Western and then right below it says. And that's because we obviously split that between staff and admin.
Yeah.
Okay.
And presumably, that's good bookkeeping procedures because we're assigning costs to the correct entity so we can track rather than types of expenditures where they're allocated. So
Right.
thank you for
Sounds
that.
good. Thanks.
Thank you for that extra spreadsheet. Okay, let's see if there's anything else of interest here. Scrolling. In case
No, I'm good. I'm good to Visa.
Okay. All right, we'll go move to the Visa statement.
And a reminder, there are two statements.
Right. I had nothing, no questions on Visa.
And neither do I. Thank you so much. And report 9. This report shows utilized funds invested in the district's real estate primarily for the redevelopment of the Community Health and Wellness Center, including maintenance, repairs, permits, and consultants. Right. So let's scroll down here.
The only thing to note is you'll see currently that we have the entire Site Logic expense on there, 1 point.
Barely hearing that, sorry, but go ahead.
You'll note that we have the Site Logic at the bottom being paid 1 million. We had not paid that out in full. That is just there, and we'll be parsing that out at levels of.
Okay. I
So
heard
it's
most of that. I think I understand it's just a placeholder at this point. We'll be drawing from it.
Correct.
Gotcha. And all the improvements listed are basic, these are planned or unplanned or a mix or,
It's a mix.
Okay. To end this report, the investments of the district are in compliance with the district's 22-23 investment policy. The balances in the district's investment accounts give the district the ability to meet its expenditure requirements for the next 18 months.
Actually, I need to make a clarification. In that disclosure, we're actually in compliance with our 23-24 investment.
That's right. Yeah.
That's up to date on this fiscal year with our investment policy date.
Okay. Very good. Closing out the finance report, we are going to move to item 4, which is the discussion of the draft for the 24-25 budget. And I'll open this discussion by thanking the finance team for being clear on the assumptions for expenditures, which is so important for the board to know what's embedded in here. I'm also impressed, happy, whatever, that we have 3 years of prior data so that we can see the trend and the direction that we've been going in various categories. So with those comments, Mike, do you have any questions or observations you'd like to make about the draft of the budget?
okay, well, I guess I had a different document that I downloaded that was attached to the agenda. So I actually did not see this. So I apologize. I will race through it. Go ahead.
This was on the website. It was added on Sunday.
Ah, okay. Wasn't attached to the agenda, the board packet?
No, it's not attached to the board.
Okay, that's why I didn't see it. All right, no bad. All right, I can go through this quick.
Okay, let me make a suggestion, Mike. If you let's keep the end in mind. Can you scroll all the way down to the end of the administration budget?
Go back up.
Yes. So, Mike, when we look at the projected administrative expenses,
Yes,
can't see that. Oh, well, I'll do it here. Mike, when we look at the bottom line for the admin expenses, what I'm noticing is over time, of course, we've gone from 4 staff to 9 staff, and that lends credence to the fact that the salaries have increased. So that's one trend line I would call attention to under payroll expenses.
how much of that gap is to payroll of the 761?
761.
I'm not sure what line item you're looking at. Mike.
Well, I've lost the headings on what I'm seeing on the screen here, but it looks to me like a delta between 1449 and 17217. I'm sorry, estimated. Oh, I see okay, I got you now. I see. This is not a delta over last. Okay, I'm with you. Go ahead. And I
Okay.
agree with you on the payroll.
Yeah. So when let's cast our eyes on the administrative
Yep.
budget. And just, let's ask questions, that might help us understand the projected proposed budget. Giving you a moment to look at that.
No, that seems in line with the growth.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
And I'll just remind you all that, the numbers you're looking at here, this is a draft, I have some additional information coming in from the wellness center, as well. Expenses. But this is the first draft as far as the idea of format, the overall, so you're not massive changes in any of this.
Yeah, I'm sorry, I'm catching parts of this.
I'm
Just keep going. If there's some headlines or a top summary, just Jennifer, if you could, I can hear you. Okay.
Okay, can you hear
Sorry.
me? That's
Yes.
okay. Get it. Well, let's look at the community health and wellness center aspect. As we scroll down on that, we see 3 years ago, we were spending $40,000 on that, and now we are allocating $744,503. I think we had a growth spurt.
Yeah.
So that of course reflects the added resources that we're putting towards the development of the Center for the Community. That's probably one of the most significant projected increases. As we look down the categories, are there any of particular interest, Mike?
No.
Okay. Moving back up to the top of the document, if we could. One of the assumptions, Mike, that we've used regularly in our projections is a property tax increase revenue of 5%.
Yes.
And that's been a good friend to us because it helps us not over budget in different categories. So it generally comes in higher, like 6%, we think, but better to under promise and over deliver, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Little conservative estimate. That's fine. I get it. Yep.
That's great. Okay. Could you go to the assumptions for a moment? So Mike, but yeah, that's good. That's good. So Mike, I know this is a new document for you, but it follows the pattern of the previous budget planning to help
Yes.
us understand the embedded assumptions, and they all seem very logical to me.
Yeah. So the ambulance is a carryover from what we have not spent this year. Is that correct? There's 183 that was budgeted last year. That we
I
did
don't
not
think-
hit on.
Mike, it's not a carryover. This is specific to this year's.
Okay. Addition of Zoom conference capabilities. I like it.
That is ironic, dear, as we yell into the computer here.
Yeah, I've heard the computer audio fine, but at any time away from there, it's
my
pretty
gosh.
bad.
Okay.
Okay, good deal.
All right. So our board of colleagues will have a peek at this, the next board meeting, and then we have our public hearing
In May.
in May.
Excellent. Looks
Mike,
good.
okay, do you have anything else for the good of the cause?
It's cold here in Tennessee, and we have more rain coming.
Oh my gosh, you're in the middle of that weather storm.
Yeah, we had south and north of us. We kind of escaped nicely, so we're thinking in our trailer, going, if a tornado comes, we really don't have much shot.
Oh my gosh.
But it's
Too
just starting to rain again. But I'm in a fun little town called Hohenwald, Tennessee, at a coffee shop. So
Oh,
Very-
nice.
very quaint little place. I like it. So
Oh, lovely.
yeah. So I will see you in a week.
Okay, friend, have a good eclipse.
Yes, I don't know if we're gonna be able to make it or see it, but we'll see how it plays out.
Okay, great. Be safe.
All right, thanks, guys. Take care. Have a great day.
Adjourn.